Title: Bullies forced a quiet girl to drink toilet water, but what she did next shocked everyone. It was the third week of ninth grade when Emily learned just how cruel people could be. She had always been the quiet girl in the back of the class, soft-spoken, book-loving, and painfully shy. She wasn't unpopular because she'd done anything wrong. She was simply different. Different in the way she dressed, different in the way she kept her hair neatly braided every day, and different in how she preferred reading under a tree during lunch instead of gossiping in crowded cafeterias. For weeks, a group of 3 girls, Haley, Brianna, and Sky, had been circling her like vultures. They mocked her clothes, mimicked her voice, and shoved her books off her desk when teachers weren't looking. Emily tried to ignore them, telling herself it would stop if she didn't react. But one Wednesday afternoon, it went too far. It was after gym class when Haley cornered Emily in the locker room. Brianna blocked the door, and Sky stood by the bathroom stalls, smirking. "Hey, quiet girl," Haley sneered, "we've got a challenge for you." Emily's stomach tightened. She already knew it wasn't going to be good. "You want us to stop picking on you?" Brianna said with a fake sweet tone. "Then drink from there." She pointed toward the open toilet stall. Emily's heart pounded in her ears. "No. I'm not doing that." But the girls crowded closer. Sky held up her phone, recording. "Do it," she taunted, "or we'll post something way worse about you." "Remember that picture from last week?" Emily felt trapped. Her eyes darted to the door, but Brianna wasn't moving. And the thought of them spreading lies, or worse, online made her chest tighten. The pressure, the humiliation, the fear, it all pressed down until she felt she couldn't breathe. Slowly, with shaking hands, she knelt beside the toilet. The girls laughed and jeered, filming every second. The water tasted metallic and foul. Her eyes stung with tears, but she swallowed anyway, just enough for them to stop. When she stood, Haley smirked. "Good girl. Now maybe we'll leave you alone." They didn't. That night, Emily lay in bed, replaying the moment over and over. Shame burned inside her like fire. But beneath the shame was something else: anger. Not just at the bullies, but at herself for letting it happen. She thought about her parents, hard-working people who'd always told her to stand up for what was right. She thought about her little brother, who looked up to her. She thought about every kid who'd ever been humiliated like that and stayed silent because they were scared. By the next morning, Emily had made a decision. She wasn't going to be silent anymore. The next few days, she worked in secret. She talked to Mr. Peterson, her English teacher, who had always been kind to her. She told him everything. Then she went to the school counselor, showing them the video she had secretly recorded on her watch, the same video the bullies thought they had control over. The adults took her seriously. They told her to trust the process, but Emily wanted more than punishment. She wanted change. So she wrote a speech. Not for class, but for the whole school. The following Monday, the principal announced an emergency assembly. Students shuffled into the gym, whispering. On stage, Emily stood clutching the microphone. She could see the bullies in the crowd, smirking at first, until she began to speak. She told them about the fear, the humiliation, and the way silence can destroy you from the inside. She didn't name names, but everyone knew. Her voice shook at first, but as she continued, it grew stronger. "Some people think being quiet means you're weak," she said, scanning the crowd. "But I'm here to tell you that standing up for yourself doesn't always mean shouting. Sometimes it means refusing to be a victim. Sometimes it means using the truth to shine light where others want darkness." The gym was silent. Even the bullies stopped smirking. Emily finished with a message that stuck in everyone's mind: if you see someone being hurt, don't stand by. Because the moment you do nothing, you become part of the problem. When she stepped off the stage, the applause was loud, louder than she'd ever imagined. The school suspended the bullies for 2 weeks. They were banned from extracurriculars for the semester. But more importantly, something changed. Kids started speaking up when they saw harassment. The counselors started a peer support group. And Emily. Emily started smiling more. She wasn't just the quiet girl anymore. She was the girl who stood up. The girl who turned her pain into a voice for others. If you've ever been bullied or seen someone being bullied, remember Emily's story. It's not easy to speak up, but silence gives power to the wrong people. You matter. Your voice matters. And kindness can change someone's entire world. Speech balloon: what would you have done in Emily's situation? Comment below, I want to hear your thoughts. Pushpin, and if you believe in standing up for kindness, subscribe to my channel, be kind always, and share this story to inspire someone who needs it today.